All this place is called the loins. So each time that we want to refer to the penis, we will say the loins. In our language, uku. But our people has been found saying ugu, not ugu. It is uku. So the seal of the covenant between Chukwu and his ancient people was written on the loins of the male children on the 8th day of their birth. Nobody in case at all was amutaha. So this is who we are, because the circumcision is the sign of the covenant. Circumcision is the sign of the covenant. It was us Igbos that was circumcising white people in America after the transatlantic slave trade. It was us. So I wonder why these things are not even discussed by the ancient people. Anyway, our people are given to trade, buying and selling of goods. No person is anymore interested in congealing their brains to think about the things that matter. There is nothing else that matters in this world than interpreting the scripture, finding out what the scripture is talking about, finding out the words that are truth in the scripture and the ones that are false. The scripture was authorized by a wicked satanist king of England, whose interest to transcribe the scripture from Latin to English was to establish his throne so that he will have a son. So this man did not transcribe the scripture because he was a good man. No, he was trying to make war with Rome because he was a Roman Catholic. But in the Roman Catholic law, you only marry once. There is nothing like polygamy there. But because he didn't have a son, King James insisted on breaking away from Rome, forming his own church, forming Anglicanism or Anglican Church. And voila, he now becomes a holy man. No, he was not holy man. So, and the people like Shakespeare were employed to even write the script. That's why when you read the Bible and you read Shakespeare novels, you don't find a difference. And when it is time in this lecture series, we are going to show you the code on how to decode or find the signature of Shakespeare in the scripture. Because Shakespeare transcribed the scripture from Latin to English when he was 49 years old. So we are going to show you a book of the Bible where you are going to open chapter 49. And now we'll take you to verse 49. In one place you will see shekels, and in the other one you will see spare. That is signature. Because he transcribed the book when he was 49 years. He had a group. And Shakespeare was a woman. He was never a man. And to top up your whatever, Shakespeare was a woman. He was not a man. And he is a black woman, not even a white man. The author that is known as Shakespeare is not the white image that every person is seeing. He was a woman, a black woman. But she was obsessed and possessed by the spirit of writing, just like a lot of you are obsessed or possessed by the spirit of singing songs, just like I am obsessed and possessed by the spirit of teaching Hebrewism or Chukwudeism. So in passing, I have to remind you again that what I am bringing to you is Chukwudeism, corrupted as Judaism or Hebrewism, the religion of the ancient people. In fact, it is not Churchianity, it is not Islam, and it is not Judaism. Because what we do here is to give you the raw names of all the characters in the Bible in Igbo language. Explain how the names come about, so that you will see the flawlessness of the scripture. In fact, we argue that no one can understand the scripture until you see or read it from the point of view of the Igbo kings. 2015, Igbos took offense and began to agitate for Biafra. I am sorry to let you know that there is a gift that is reserved for the ancient people in this world, if only they can discover who they are. What we are is the Hebrews or the ancient people. So I'm going to give every one of you an assignment to go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 7. Read it. When you read it, Isaiah 44, verse 7, you are going to pick up the name ancient people. And if you have a discerning mind, you are going to discover the heritage of the ancient people. And if I should explain it a little, that particular chapter and verse of the book of Isaiah, Isaiah was a prophet like myself. A prophet is not somebody who tells you your tomorrow. A prophet is not somebody who tells you what you want to hear. A prophet is somebody who comes to bring you a vicarious warning. By vicarious, we mean a national message that is going to engulf all of you if you did not change your way. So now Igbos has been agitating for a long time, wondering if Chukwu has abandoned them. The problem that Igbos have is the use of the name that starts with B. It is a problem because the name that started with B has no meaning whatsoever in Igbo language. And if you create a company or you give birth to a child or even yourself and you happen to give yourself the wrong name, your destiny will be wrong.